So here I am. This is the KO room. We call it. I call it. I live here. This is my room. I have a TV behind me. I never cut it on. I don't watch TV or television. Okay, so there was this war I was in for a short amount of time. When I started uploading videos, I said I was going at it with the English language. That I was gonna take it out. I took it out on Google to where the honorable Google tripped out on my intelligence, where I just I paid attention to the word English, the simple word English. It's spelled English, but the pronunciation is English. I thought to myself, it's supposed to be spelled Inglish, like the word English, English, Inglish. Here's goes another word with the sound in. Invent, Invent. They spell it English, English. Let me show you another en sound. Energy, Energy. Okay, so I took it out Google because I didn't take it out like that, but I made an adjustment for it to where they noticed my intelligence. Uh, it has a spell check. It bypasses the spell check that comes with a pronunciation check to pronounce it right. Because it has a spell check when you misspell words, that means it has a pronunciation check for pronunciation. So I even took out the software. I took off Microsoft and the software for the computer. So, and the terrorists know that. So my theory is that, well, yo soy un mafioso, yo soy un loco. Me, I was raised by something called structure, foundation, etiquette, intelligence, and very good very good manners. Anyways, me católico, Catholic, not Catholic, excuse me, católico. It doesn't change when it goes to English. Changes the wordings. Okay, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So my theory is that the terrorists, right, would never think we're gonna they're never gonna find out about the language English. If they were to find out, that means they would have to stop time to change the language that is spoken in that country. They're never gonna stop and do that. That's what my theory on the terrorists. That's how they attacked us. They knew that the English language is offset, it's bogus, it's not pronounced right, and it's not spelled right. So they were they're to my thought of their thought would be, that's how I think about them. How would they think, or what would they think like, or what is their thought, and what did they think before the thought came, they were thinking. Okay, so then I said to myself, they must have studied our language, and then they probably if they live here, they probably shave every day. Have you ever seen that man that shaves every day? Me, if I were to shave every day, I'll get some type of irritation. But they shave every day. They try to beat us. Part of the terrorist attacks or that are known are photographs, books, stories. So all the smartphones were a terrorist attack in the form of photographs. People will look up identical identities as far as image, facial structures, and they could incorporate a language into their body. Have you guys ever heard of that? And it speaks on its own. So one day I was in county jail, right? And LA County Jail for for just to explain myself. I was in LA County Jail. So I was laying down. I was about, I don't know how many months in. I was laying down, and out of nowhere, I tasted a lot of blood in my throat, like right where a little bit by my Adam's apple, about that far down my throat. A lot of blood, like it just started gushing. I was like, whoa! I jumped up. I was laying down. I jumped up. I started spitting in the toilet. Out of nowhere, it just started going. uh, and I was like, whoa. It it started talking shit that I was gonna be murdered when I got out of county jail, right? So I was going through that every day. It was saying that my mother was being raped, sexually assaulted, my father, my little brothers, that my girlfriend who lived in a city in LA was being raped when I live over here in the Inland Empire. Okay. They were saying all that. It attacked me so hard that it attacked my brain, right? Uh I ended up in the ER. Also, they hit me one day. They came to my cell and they were like, "Leon, you got court." I'm like, "Okay." So I wet my hair. I put my hands in the toilet, right? LA County. I was in the. They had me in what is that? Twin Towers, Terminal Annex. False imprisoned. Trip out of my story. My name is Raul Adan Leon. I was arrested under Raul Adan Leon. I get to. They take me to. They call it the Linwood substation in by Compton. They put a wristband on me that says Raul Leon. I tell them, that's not my name, dude. They're like, no, that is your name. I'm like, no, my name's Raul Adan Leon, not Raul Leon. That's not me, dude. And I noticed that it doesn't come with a date of birth or age on it. It's or a picture ID as far as being in LA County Jail. Kind of weird. That's like, I'm not supposed to be there. Okay. I'm from a different, higher ranking title. I'm not Title 15 or Title 14. I'm like Title 18, 21 and up. Okay. More high power, higher security. Okay, so after 3 days of me being there, housed in LA County Jail, I was not called for arraignment. I was there for a restraining order violation. I violated the conditions of a restraining order. I too close to the house, 100 yards. Violated the conditions of a restraining order. Okay. Anyways, so after 3 days, they didn't call me for court. So, but one thing I studied was that the paperwork was bogus for the restraining order. I think something happened to my friend, a girl I knew. True story. Because when they came and brought it to me, before I went over there, the paperwork was bogus. Anyways, I'm real smart. My name's Raul. Anyways, I know attorneys from firms. Anyways, so, um, was it, oh, hold on. Excuse me. See, like right now somebody said, hey, fool, start running. These guys are gonna start running, dude. They're like, damn, he decoded it. Oh, so, I'm so smart, I write things down. Fuck, dude. The fuck? Fuck are these? So, let's see. Oh. I had it written down earlier. Okay. So for example, for like a attorney from a firm is either derived to and pronounced and ID'd as a general counsel or a chief counsel or chief legal officer. An attorney that works for a firm. That's someone who is got their education from a university, their law degree through a university. I'm real smart. Me, I tried to beat my friend's life sentence, and I did. My name's Raul. I beat a life sentence worldwide to their beautiful translation of their country, the language. I have respect. I freed the mafia from the prison. Okay, anyways. So like I said, it's called either they have a general counsel, which is one of the names of an attorney of a certain level. Then they have a chief counsel. Then they have chief legal officer. And then they have a director, legal, all kind of names. Okay, anyways, so back to the story of LA. They had arrested me under Raul Adan Leon. And the name tag they put on me, trip out on this. I didn't want to put it on because my name's not Raul Leon. Dude, they almost broke my hands, right? Gangster shit. They almost broke my hands. This black dude, I don't know where, says, dude, he grabs my hands like this. He tries to break my fingers. He's like, dude, I kill Mexicans. I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Trying to break my hand. To put the wristband on, dude. The Raul Leon when it's not my name. And then so after 3 days of being there, I don't get called to court. I'm like, excuse me, I was supposed to get arraigned. They're like, oh, they didn't call you? I'm like, no, then release me. If you don't get arraigned in 3 days, 72 hours, arraignment, welcome seeing the arraignment judge is the highest ranking judge to me because they'll welcome you to the court system and to their chambers. Me, my name is Raul Adan, 06/11/1986. I actually have some respect for the court system. They know who I am. Anyways, so I was like arguing for like 3 days. Hey, I need to be released, dude. I didn't get arraigned. They're like, no, dude. I'm like, hey, this is not my name. My name is not Raul Leon. My name is Raul Adan Leon. Who's this guy? You know what I mean? On my wrist. They didn't call me for court. You know why? Because I was arrested by the sheriff under Raul Adan Leon, but the name tag said Raul Leon. Oh, anyways. So after like 4 months of being incarcerated there, they're like, Leon, you have court. So I'm like, all right. So they pop a tray slot open. I back up and I put my hands through the tray slot. They cuff me, and 10 sheriffs run into my cell. They push me in, and they inject me in my ass forcefully, like all kind of blood on my boxers. Right? I'm like, hey, dude, what the fuck? Whoa, hey, don't, hey, I don't want an injection, dude. What the fuck, dude? And they're like, hey, no, you have court. And I'm like, I lay down out of nowhere. I started seeing these images in my mind, very hard, like rewinding my like a sheriff popping up in my head, going like this. Hey, you see me? You're a real Mexican, dude. We're still in your mind. You're a real Mexican, huh? Fucking faggot mafia member? You're from the mafia? Fuck you. You see his head moving. True story. Anyways, like real doctors or scientists or people of like brain surgeons or scientists that study minds, they'll know about this. Or if they were to hear it or find my case very interesting. Just my story. I would see like they conquered my imagination part of my brain to where when you sit back and imagine a simple meal throughout the day, or I'm gonna go take a walk at the park, and you picture the park within your mind. That's where the images of the sheriff would pop up. Crazy. Okay, so then like 4 days later, they were like, hey, we're gonna come rape you again tonight. We're coming to your cell, dude. We're gonna rape you. And I'm like, what the fuck? They came again, dude. I'm like, hey, they're like, stick your hands out to the tray slot. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not cuffing up, dude. They're like, okay, we're gonna come in, dude. I'm like, we're gonna do a cell extraction then. I'm like, I'm not cuffing up, dude. Don't inject me, dude. What is that shit? I don't want to. I'm saying no to an injection. I could say no to a narcotic and a needle going into my body. You're assaulting me sexually. You're assaulting me, dude. I could say no to a needle. Dude, they ran in there, they pushed me in there, and they injected me again. I ended up in the ER. I almost died. So trip out on my story. So I was right there on the bed, right? So I'm right there in county jail, LA County. You guys already know. Me, KO, chunking them. Ding, ding, ding. Chunking them with the niggas. Ding, ding. The sheriffs and shit. Crazy ass shit. True story. Anyways, so I'm right there, right? And then one day one of the cops is like, hey, we're gonna go rape your mom. A black dude, right? I was like, what? He's I'm gonna put a black in your cell to rape you. I took off on the window so hard, I almost broke my hand. That shit was crazy. Right? Like I actually left skin on the window. I took off on it, right? He got scared. Right? And then so then after like 7 months, they put me incompetent to stand trial under the MISS program, right? Incompetent to stand trial when I was coherent to everything that was going on every day as far as my stay at LA County Jail, Men's Central Jail, but they had me in Terminal Annex, the Twin Towers. I noticed that the Terminal Annex is a medical facility. The cops were like, "What are you doing here, dude?" I'm like, "You guys have me here under some program. I'm good to go, dog. I don't know why you guys have me here on this program." They're like, "No. Why are you here, dude? You're active?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm active." Dude, get out of here then. Your people do not exist here, dude. You're active still? You're active, Leon? I'm like, "Yeah, I'm active, dude." Dude, you don't exist here, homie. I'm like, "Dude, I'm in LA. What do you mean?" They're like, "Fool, get the fuck out of here. They're gonna try to murder you. You're active? Get out of here, fool." I'm like, "All right." I was like, "Whoa." And then all that shit that they were saying, the cops, kind of scared me, like about my family and shit. Anyways, so then I ended up in the ER. Trip out what I was going through those due to those injections and the mind control they hit me with, right? Came out documented on the internet. They erased it. I don't know why. So I was going through some type of psychosis. I went through psychosis, like 5 stages, to where I would see images in my mind, like if I was dehydrated and lost in the desert area scenario, like dehydrated for searching for water, hallucination to where I was seeing images of my mother and my father being assaulted by blacks, sexually assaulted, all kind of things, all kind of images. It attacked my brain so hard. Oh shit! It attacked my brain so hard. I ended up in the ER. Almost died. My feet pointed in a forward direction when I was trying to sleep, and I didn't have any balance in my waist. Right, so my waist was shake like a seesaw, like a teeter totter. It would shake so hard I couldn't sleep. I lost about 30 pounds in about like a 11-day period of time. Right, they wouldn't give me medical attention. I said I need to go to the hospital, dude. Something's happening to me. They're like, no, I couldn't walk. My feet cramped up, right? Like if I was like some type of like a velociraptor. Velociraptor is like a certain type of dinosaur. Like the way I was walking, and for me to turn, I would have to hop, right? It's weird, right? And then they gave me some shit called Haldol and Crugentin for side effects. That shit almost killed me. They took me to the ER twice. I almost died. All right. Oh, then also, so in 11 day period of time, I lost about 30 pounds. My arms became so small. It looked crazy. I got scared. They got all skinny. I lost all my muscle mass. I almost died, dude. They were playing, it's gangster shit. I don't know, speak up on that, but, uh, yeah, and then it was crazy. Out of nowhere, some homie comes, right? He see me as my tray. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I don't know, fool. Some fool, they blasted that fool like 50 times, homie. I'm like, yeah, damn, shit's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy right here, dog. I don't know what the fuck happens. And then, true story. And then they took me out. Oh, but trip out. So I get their attention like 2 days later, right? And I'm like, I need to go to the hospital, man. And they're like, you do? What's wrong with you? I'm like, I had like a 30-degree burn on my forehead of dehydration, right? Uh, the sheriff came in, right? The dude kicked my leg. I was on the bed on the bottom, and he kicked me. He's like, "You're all right, dude. You're not dead yet." I'm like, "The fuck, fool? You kicked me? The fuck's wrong with you, fools?" You know, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? True story, gangster shit though. You know what I mean? I don't say about those names, anyways. So then, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's my story. This is a long ass video, dude. Pretty interesting story though. Pretty fucking interesting. I stay chunking them, fool. First for the homies that got life before the queridos, and I stay chunking them with the sheriffs. Ding, ding. Hold on, some more shoulder into it. Ding, ding. It's crazy. And then I'm still recovering. I mean, I lost my chest. I had a badass chest, dude. Like my shit looks like nice, dude. I used to look beautiful. I'm still like recovering. Anyways, so then what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I took out the English language. So 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 how would I say it? So in depth that I kind of caused a confusion within the software and the Microsoft and the software for the computer to where the word English, okay, like Google for example has a spell check to where when you spell something, if you spell it incorrectly, it'll highlight it and spell it correctly for you, so you could get the best search. You know what I mean? When you're searching, when you're on the search engine. Okay, so the word English to me is supposed to be spelled Inglish. It's spelled English. That's English. The sound like energy, en. The sound en makes is n. The sound in makes is in, like English or invent, invent. So, like I said, so I caused a confusion with the spell check. So I said to myself, it has to have a pronunciation check. For if you misspell a word, that means the pronunciation was wrong as well as far as the spelling. So it has let's have a pronunciation check and a spell check. So I affected the software as well at Microsoft. I'm fucking stupid. I'm fucking smart, you know? I'm like, fuck. At one point, I was going at it with the English language. I was saying on videos, I'm taking out the English language because that's the language that has that's the words and the language on paper, black and white, that are those words are the words that prosecute you. You know what I mean? Get you prosecuted or imprisoned, give you prison time, like in court. You know what I'm saying? So at one point, I was chunking them with the English language. Some people were like, "Who is he? Dude? Where did you come from? Who found him, man? What a dude! Fucking KO stays chunking them. Bro. He took out the English language." Some people were like, "Is he high?" And that's when somebody fights back to certain people when they were saying that. They were like, "Is he high? Why does he make so many videos? What do you mean he's going at it with the English language? How is he gonna take out the language of English?" Damn. Then the dude just comes up with the word. Hey, I think it's spelled wrong. English. I think it's supposed to be the I-N, not E-N. He took out the English language. I don't know where he puts the hand to his jaw and says, "Wow, I'm fucking beautiful, man. Fucking crazy. Fuck am I, dude?" You know what I mean? So, uh, it's crazy, man. Crazy ass story. Fuck. That's just pretty scary right there, though. LA County Jail, fucking scary, dude. I was like, whoa, not scared like that. Like me, I'm someone like, I know a lot of people, but me, I was like, I was happy in there. Boom, mobbing, you know, going shower. You're in a shower with 20 men. You know what I mean? Asses hanging out, everything. You know what I mean? Just take a shower real quick. You know what I mean? I'm used to all that gangster shit. That shit was gangster. They gave me extra food. Here's your clothes, homie. Here's your extra sheets and everything, some shoes. I'm in a trip, fool. I don't know where I said, me. I told me, I'm so and so. Me, I'm a señor. Nice to meet you. All right. I don't know where. I saluted like 4 or 5 people. I don't know where I turned around. The whole tier was flooded. It was like about 60 homies on the tier. I was like, oh fuck. I'm fucked. They trapped me. You know what I mean? But I was all good. But everybody came to run a make on me. I was like, fuck, I'm hit, dude. What the fuck? They caught me here or something. You know what I mean? Or they don't. Fuck, dude. You guys never heard of me? If you never heard of me, I'm all right. You know? I was surrounded. That shit was crazy. That shit was fast. I turned around. I was like, whoa, all these people, dude. That shit was crazy. Anyways, but yeah, it was cool, dude. I like it right there. LA County is pretty cool. I went to Wayside. I went to North Yard. It's all right. North Yard, I didn't like it right there. I told the homies to not listen to the sheriff program there, to go against it. I was about 33 years old at the time, or 32, and they have 3-man bunks, so 3 bunks. I had to go to a top bunk for count and lay on my stomach with my chest to the bunk. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm out of here, home. They're like, why? I'm like, homie, I don't want to lay on my stomach. Fool. I'm 32 years old. Look at the homie over there in his 50s, huh? Laying on the third bunk on top. You gotta lay down on your chest to the bunk. I'm out of here, Holmes. Hey homie, this is the program though right here. I'm like, look what I'm saying, dog. I'm not saying I'm not fucking up the program. I'm saying fuck the program, dog. I don't do what the Hura says. I'm not gonna lay on my stomach, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in Los, dog. I'm out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? I know homies from Los, dog. We don't lay on our stomach for count, dog. If you can't take count with me standing by the bunk, then hey, I don't know what to do, dog. I'm gonna tell the cop, I don't know what you want from me, homie. Get the fuck away from me. Count me and leave, dude. Get away from me, or it's gonna be a problem. You know? That's how I am. That's how I was taught. Me, I was taught like this when I went to the federal building. Right here, we don't sag. We're not black, dog. You don't sag your shorts. You put your socks all the way up. You take a shower every day. You dry yourself off in the shower. You leave your shower shoes outside the cell. You don't when we eat, you don't bring the tray to the cell, and we sweep the cell twice a day, and we work out mandatory workout every day, Holmes. That's how I was raised. So me, when somebody told me to lay on them, I'm like, and then I had a bunk, and they call it something called a G ride. You have to go to another bunk for count. That's not your bunk. So I'm like, so I gotta go over there again, and they're like, yeah, homie, you gotta come over here. I'm like,